Hi, my name is Moshala Mutiba and I'm the founder of Mahlogonolo Thobile Foundation. Today on our podcast, we're hosting our mom. Every home has to have a mom. We've got Mom Maureen as our guest today. She's here to share her preemie experience. Welcome, Mom Maureen.
Thank you, Moshala, for having me.
Yes. So, Mom Maureen, I know you've got a preemie. You did say to us that you've got a preemie. And you were pregnant in which year was this?
This was in 1991.
Wow.
That was the year.
When you fell pregnant?
When I fell pregnant, and she was manufactured in Miami, by the way. That's where I conceived.
Oh, wow. You were on holiday in Miami?
Yes, I was.
So oh, wow.
She's a very special girl.
Oh, that's beautiful. And when you got back home and found out that you were expecting, were you excited?
Very, very excited because I have two boys and she's the only girl and I wanted a girl. I was very excited.
Oh, that's amazing, isn't it?
It surely is. When I got back, I went to my doctor and he checked and he said, yes, you now have a baby girl. So I was very excited.
That's amazing. Did you enjoy this pregnancy or you had challenges?
I enjoyed the pregnancy until a certain stage at about 28 weeks when I went for my checkup. My doctor then discovered that my high blood pressure, it was very high. So yeah, so then he told me that, listen girl, you are going to have an early birth, what we call a premature birth. So I was taken aback, I was shocked, and then I asked why. Then I was told that due to my high blood pressure, which was pretty high, about 200, I was heading for what we call eclampsia.
Okay.
Yes. So they then called a trained psychologist or counselor, a nurse, to come and talk to me and tell me the procedure and tell me what would happen. So I was pretty nervous then, yeah.
I can imagine. I mean, while you're still enjoying the pregnancy, listening to the baby kick in your tummy,
yes.
You know, reading and telling your baby stories while she's still in the tummy, and you're told this is your situation.
Absolutely.
So
yes.
You gave birth at how many weeks of gestation?
Gestation was 28 weeks.
And she weighed?
She only weighed 500 grams.
She was a tiny baby.
Very tiny.
And how long did she stay in the NICU?
She stayed in NICU for 3 months. And I stayed in hospital for 3 weeks. So I was then, before I was discharged, I was wheeled to NICU to go and see her for the first time. Then I saw this tiny little baby, so cute, tiny. But obviously, I couldn't handle her then, right? And I couldn't breastfeed her due to my taking Adalet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was no good for her.
For her.
So she had to feed through the tubes. She was in incubator, as I said, for 3 months.
Yes.
So she was feeding from that.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And you said that you had to be wheeled to go and see your child.
Yes.
Your first experience, your first time at the neonatal intensive care, with your previous 2 boys, it was a full-term delivery.
Yes, they were.
But now you are entering into this world, into this ward you've never seen in your life. It's called neonatal intensive care unit.
Yes.
What was your reaction when you walked in there?
I was shocked. I saw all these tiny babies, and it was a new experience for me. And I thought to myself, is my baby going to survive? I was worried. But thank God, with the good nurses that we had at Park Lane Hospital, she survived. She was a very strong girl.
Oh, that's beautiful. During her stay in the neonatal intensive care, Mom Maureen, did she experience any challenges or?
While she was there, obviously, you know, the lungs were underdeveloped. So she was on all those tubes, but she pulled through and then they removed them, and I was happy about that. So yes, she did go through a few challenges, yes. Hence, she was in there for 3 months.
For 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And you went to the hospital every day? Or there were
Every
days where
day.
you're like, can I just stay home and rest? I'll just call in to get her progress? Or you went there, you were like me, where you were there every day of your life?
Mushala, there is no day I did not go there. Since I was discharged, I'd go there every day. And fortunately, I had the support of my husband. So we would go together in the evenings once he's knocked off, because I was still on maternity leave.
Yes.
So I did not miss a day in those 3 months.
Wow.
Yes. And then I could handle her, bring her on my skin so that she could smell, this is mom.
Yes.
And you could see the little smile.
Oh, wow.
So that made me so happy and relaxed.
Yes.
So when I left NICU, I would know that my baby is safe.
Okay.
With the wonderful nurses of Park Lane.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So when you took your daughter home for the first time, I can imagine everybody's excited. You've been waiting for this moment, and here it is. Did you sleep the first day, or you stayed awake the whole night like some of us who were like security guards that day? Or what was happening to you at that time?
I tell you, when she graduated from NICU, I must admit I had mixed feelings. I was happy, I was nervous. I thought to myself, how am I going to handle this teeny weeny?
Yes.
And when we got home, the first night, I definitely did not sleep. I was a security guard. I was looking after her. I had to make sure, is she breathing? Is she okay? And thank God by then she was taking the breast. And yeah, so no, the first night I did not sleep, I must admit.
Yes.
I was just looking after this little angel.
So it's a trend that preemie moms, the first day when the baby comes home, we don't sleep.
No.
We are wide awake, checking if the baby is breathing.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, this is so interesting. So since Tulu was discharged after 3 months, did she, within the first year of birth, did she go back to the hospital for admission because she was sick? Did she have any developmental challenges or what?
Thank God she didn't. The only time she went to hospital to see her pediatrician and Dr. Slowatek, I still remember him, it was just for the normal checkups and her milestones.
Yes.
And thank God she didn't have any serious disease.
Okay.
And I thank God for that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mom Maureen. And you've been on this journey for how long?
I've been on this journey. She is 32 years old today. So she is a grown, beautiful, miracle baby.
Yes. I remember with Mom Maureen's daughter, she actually came to Preemie Walk. She was there to walk the journey with us, and she really enjoyed it. Her mom couldn't make it, but she came and showed up. she came to join us, raise awareness on that 5-kilometer fun walk. So, Mom Maureen, I want to find out from you, because you know that in every delivery, there is a preemie baby. Every hour, a preemie is born in the country and in the world.
Yes.
New families that find themselves on this journey like us, who've never read anything about prematurity or never knew that they could ever give birth prematurely, but we found ourselves embarking on this unknown journey. What message would you give to those new families that are embarking on this journey?
Okay, can I say something quickly that I forgot to say was,
Okay.
I got a C-section, right, when I gave birth to Tselufel.
Yes.
Yeah, but that healed with time, it healed like any other preemie mom.
Yes.
My advice to a new preemie mom would be, they must not despair when they get the little teeny weenies. They must not lose hope. They must just pray, become prayer warriors. And they must know now with new technology, these warriors grow very fast. So they must enjoy them whilst they are growing, because they grow very fast.
Yes.
Before you know it, the child is 20 or 30,
Yes.
like my one.
Yes.
So yes, there is hope. So they must not fear when they have their little babies. I'm a good example. I had a 500 grandma,
Yes.
and there you go.
After
So
3 months,
she was fine. She was fine.
And she has since been developing so well.
Well, absolutely, and an intelligent young girl.
Yes.
Yes.
That's one thing about our babies. They were born prematurely and are very intelligent. They are so intelligent. Ours is to give them love and support. That's the only thing that they need. This is the one journey where we as parents, we are not in charge. They determine what the next milestone is. Ours is to follow and give them love and support. And you've done that for the past 32 years.
Absolutely, I did that.
Wow, Mom Maureen, it's great to
Absolutely.
hear that. It's great to hear that there are ladies today out there who are older preemies. You know, we're not only telling stories of younger preemies, but telling stories of even older preemies. I remember last year when we launched this organization in Limpopo, there was also a doctor that spoke on the day. She was a preemie. Today she's a pediatrician who's there to ensure that every preemie is well taken care of. And we are so grateful to see how our babies tend to thrive once they leave the NICU. And we are so grateful for that.
Moshala, it's funny you say that, because I have a friend who also gave birth to a preemie,
Okay.
and then she decided she wants to be a pediatrician, and she studied at UCT. Today she's a pediatrician looking after the very babies who were like her. So yes, it's a journey. You learn.
You
And
learn.
yes,
And
you
I
do.
love the fact that we are not on this journey for that moment when our children are in the neonatal intensive care unit. We are on this journey forever,
Yes.
for life.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'm happy to hear these positive stories of older preemies, ensuring that the next generation of preemies are taken care of so that they thrive and also become leaders in our society.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's amazing. And Tsulu now, how is she doing?
She's doing very well in the job. She's in the digital world, and she's doing very well.
Oh, that's amazing, Mama.
She's doing very well.
That's
She was
amazing.
telling me the other day that she now wants to get married. So Lobola is on the way. And I wish her well.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing, Mama Maureen. We are really grateful to have you in the organization. And one thing about Mama Maureen, she is a preemie mom. She's our mother in the organization. When we do hospital visits, Mama Maureen is here next to us, giving us that moral support. She goes to meetings to present what the organization does. And we are so grateful grateful to have you in the organization, and we thank God that we tell different stories. We tell stories of older preemies and younger preemies so that the world can see that our babies are indeed thriving out there. Though on this journey we've lost warriors, we've lost mothers, but those that were able to make it are thriving.
Yes.
Are thriving. So I want to take this moment to thank you, Maureen, for joining our podcast today, and continue to support the organization. Continue to join those online conversations and share your input there. We really appreciate you. She's our mother, and a mother to all, and a grandmother to our preemies. And thank you so much, Maureen, for being part of the podcast. So we're going to close it. Do you want to share?
I'd like to just say it's a pleasure to be part of Mahlogonolo Thobile Foundation, and I do it with a loving heart. I love these preemies, and I'll always be there for you.
Thank you so much, Maureen, for joining the podcast today. We really appreciate it, and we hope you'll continue supporting the organization like you've done from the first day when you joined us. And on that note, please visit our website on www.mahlogonolothobile.org to see more of the work that we do as an organization. And stay tuned to our next podcast that will follow after this one. We've got lots of preemie stories to share with the world. Stay tuned and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.